Just a quick little update on the mobile app. So spent a couple of minutes at lunch there to tidy it up. There was just getting a little bit unruly with all the other changes. So you should be able to open it now. It's going to be on a different port. We've added a self-signed certificate basically into the app, and that just means that you can actually let Chrome browser or whichever browser, Firefox for example, or Safari on your phone, have access to the microphone. It's going to look for a certificate, or just it's going to be a no-go. That problem will go away when we just create the OpenHpsdr apps. That's the proper installable apps. So, but for now we're just sticking with the web and focusing on a few of the other initiatives. I'm going to open the app here, and we're already connected because I was on the desktop. Let me just disconnect. By the way, I actually used this at the school today when I collected my daughter, and it works fine on the mobile there as well, on the mobile network, which is really nice. Okay, so this is the screen you get presented with. Of course, you can do manually, etc. And we are kind of considering if we need to let you specify the radio at this stage, because it's going to be a few parameters for the different boards, and we might be too late if we want to go into the manual mode. But in the discovery, we already know the board. Until until we find out we don't know the board. Right, click connect.
It's called NRO. I can't remember exactly what they call it, but it's a heating fuel that they sell basically to tarmac plants, industry, where they need to heat plants up like that as cheaply as they can. Other than that, they got it.
I'm just going to mute it there, so he's chatting away. So what have we got? We got the mode buttons. We got the pure signal. We've got a tune. I don't want to tune on top of this guy, and we have the band buttons. So you can jump through the different bands, etc. So we're back on 40 there now. We're going to keep it simple. It's not going to do much. If you really want to unleash the beast and go tweak a lot more parameters, then you can go a full Zeus. So you just go into the desktop app, and for example, if you wanted to go, let me zoom it a little bit. If you wanted to go at your NR2, for example, and change your taper, you can just go tweak them there whichever way you want them in your post-process. So I'm going to send it back to the defaults there for now. That's about it. We plan on finishing TCI this week, so we're about 80% of the way there. It does work for loggers and all that there, and we have some of the IQ streaming through. But we just need to tidy it up. And then in theory, if you don't like the mobile app, or you want the one that Kurt has done, ON7OFF, you can use his app, and it should work just perfectly well with Zeus. So if you had if you install Zeus as a service on your, I don't know, your Linux server, or you leave it run away as a service on your Windows server or Windows box, whatever, it should be just able to connect that fine. So you don't need Titus, basically is the whole point. And Kurt's work still continues there without having that requirement. So hopefully that helps him out a little bit as well. So, and then you get to pick. We don't care. You do what makes you happy. So that's it. I'm going to put the video up, and again, it's still in active development, so expect a few little changes. I'm going to just go back to the mobile layout there now and let you listen a little bit, and then we'll finish the video. 7-3.
He then went on to doing all the crates for all the engines for Ford, and he ended up with 3 plants across Europe, and he went into blister packing. So from very small acorns and a little idea, he did really well there.
Yeah, okay, yes, well, I quite understand that, and all the best to everyone who can do it, be quite honest. I started off with an old tanker. It really was an old one. It was new to me, but it was, I think it was about 10, 12 year old when I bought it. It's just